Members, I'm glad we're working this out and getting the language in what I believe is probably the proper form. And I know a lot has been discussed today about this one incident. But I also want to share, I know at that time when this one incident happened, this was happening numerous times around the metro area. And it was becoming a very common practice. And right out here on 94, in the shadow of the Capitol one afternoon, I was driving along going 55 miles an hour in a fairly heavy traffic, and all of a sudden you could see a crowd starting to work its way down the embankment towards the freeway. Mr. President and members, cars started swerving every which way as the first individuals made it onto the roadway. Mr. President, members, in all, this group numbered about 50 people coming on to a 4-lane stretch of freeway where traffic was going 55 miles an hour after having just come around a bend. I am amazed to this day that I made it through, that I did not see any cars in an accident with each other, or that I saw any individuals that got struck. I did some follow-up and found out this was a group that was protesting an event that happened in another country that most people were not even aware of. And I get it, they were wanting to bring public awareness to a situation that happened, and many of them were immigrants from that country. But Mr. President and members, the problem is because this had become such a common occurrence, they thought this was the way in order to get that attention, and they put themselves in extreme danger. Accepting this amendment and making this law will help people to understand this is not the way to bring attention to something you feel people need to be aware of. I believe it was Senator Howe who mentioned a great way to do it is to stand on an overpass with signs. You're getting your message to everyone who drives by. They are safe, you are safe, and we're not impeding emergency services to anyone. Mr. President and members, this amendment is far too long in being adopted. We should absolutely be doing this so that people become aware of the best way to bring their message to Minnesotans without putting so many others and themselves in such danger.